It's 4 o'clock, so we'll start our city planning meeting. I want to begin by the apologies. We have Councillor Ben Lohberger and the Deputy Lord Mayor Zelinda Sherlock. Is there any other apologies? Alderman Bloomfield. All right, thank you. Alderman Bloomfield. Thank you very much. Acknowledgement to country. In recognition of the deep history and culture of this place, I wish to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land upon which the city of Hobart was built. I want to also acknowledge the past leaders of the First Nations people and also the present leaders, and for their input and their leadership. And I want to pay my respects to the elders past and present. Confirmation of minutes. Someone like to move?
Move.
Thank you, Councillor Harvey. All in favour?
Aye.
Carried unanimously. Consideration of supplementary items. Number 3, there being none. Number 4, indications of pecuniary and conflict of interest. Is there any? No. Transfer of agenda item. Planning authority items consideration with deputation. There is none. Community acting as planning authority. 7.1.1, 2250 Macquarie Street.
Move the item.
The item's moved. Any discussion? Any questions?
Chair,
Yes.
say that while I think there's a general concern about the loss of rentals, long-term rentals to short-term accommodation. I think this property has been was a commercial business for a number of years. So I don't think we've got quite the same situation happening.
Through you, Chair. Correct. We're losing potential dwellings as opposed to actual dwellings that have been used.
And also, I'd also note that this is in a zone where even if we finally get the policy outcome we're looking for on visitor accommodation, this zone is the kind of place we expect to still be giving out permits because it's not the residential zone. So for those reasons, I'm obviously happier with this project, and I'm glad to see they've done a pretty reasonable job by the looks of things, upgrading the site as well and restoring the look of certainly the street, improving the street frontage of the building as well. So, yeah, I'm happy to support it.
Any other comments? Any other? No? Okay, I'll put the recommendation. Those in favour?
Aye.
Those against? Being none, carried unanimously. Thank you very much. 8.1, delegated decision report. Someone like to receive that be noted? Moved by Councillor Harvey. All in favour?
Aye.
Those against? Carried unanimously. Any questions in there? Sorry. No. 8.2, planning advertising.
I do have a question, sorry. One of the questions? Yep. There was a development that was approved in Main Road, Newtown, near the church. It was for units, and now it's become a warehousing style development. We've had some correspondence about it, I think. Through you, Chair, what's the process of having it changed from accommodation to not warehousing, what's the word for it?
Showroom, wasn't it? Is it a showroom?
Through you, Chair, that was a new application, and it was officer level delegation, so it was approved.
Okay, so just sailed through. It's a mixed use area, so it's no issues. And they just didn't want to do the last project, and there was not enough representations to bring that one to council.
Through you, Chair, yes, that's correct.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Is it appropriate to ask about that in this session now?
Or maybe later.
It was delegated, or move it to questions?
Yeah, maybe under questions, okay. 8.2, the planning advertising. And someone like to move that, received and be noted, moved by Kistos. All in favour?
Aye.
Those against? Carried unanimously. Questions without notice. Now, Lord Mayor.
Yeah, just around the Newtown development. Did that get considered by UDAP? Oh,
Through you, Chair, no, it didn't, is my recollection. I don't know whether Mr McClenaghan has anything to add.
The proposal was under the threshold for referral to UDAP or as a major development application. My understanding is the previous approval of dwellings was over 2,000 square metres, and the one that has been approved and subsequently under construction was around 1,800.
okay. So could we potentially amend UDAP's terms of reference to consider sort of high-profile developments in these kind of neighbourhood precincts? Because I think in this case there's a sense that the design outcome is pretty poor for what is a very reasonably significant neighbourhood character. So is that something that UDAP would
Through you, Chair,
do?
we renew the UDAP terms of reference every 4 years. That happened perhaps 18 months ago, and absolutely we can expand it to really anything that the elected members would like to do. It's not part of a statutory process. It's as assuming the members would be happy to expand their brief, then there's no issue from that point of view. I will just note that each meeting comes at a cost of at least $6,000, so there is that to take into account as well.
that just be something that's reported back to UDAP that that's an idea that's been posed?
Through you, Chair, I'm more than happy to raise that with UDAP or take feedbact from elected
That'd be
members on
great.
that. With the
Just to raise that, to
parameters.
come up, could their terms of reference, if these kind of neighbourhood shopping precincts are really important anchors for the community, and there is sometimes a real neighbourhood character, so I think it is relevant for there to be good design outcomes. So if that could be they could be asked about that, what they think about that being in their terms of reference, I mean.
Yeah, thank you, Lord Mayor, we'll do so.
Councillor Kist.
Thank you, Chair. I just had a question about a development in South Hobart that I'm concerned about in terms of land slip. It's at the bottom of Zara Street near the Waratah Nursery. Have we had any kind of planning application put through regarding what's going on at that site?
Through you, Chair, I might need to take that one on notice. Sorry.
No, that's fine. I think it does need a review. It's got environmental and safety concerns related to the site.
Any other question, Lord Mayor?
Just a question. Has the state government formally revoked the City of Hobart's lease or interest over the regatta grounds, both the area that there's supposedly going to be apartments built, but also the area where potentially the Northern Road would go through council's land? Is that process?
Through you, Chair, I'll have to take that one notice. I don't know.
Any other questions? No. Thank you. Someone like to move it because close the meeting? Someone move. Councillor Harvey. All in favour?